What would happen if the sun exploded? And what would happen to the Earth? What if the sun suddenly exploded? Would the Earth be destroyed instantly? Would humans even notice it happening? Could life survive without the sun? And is such a catastrophe actually possible? Today we are going to explore one of the most terrifying and fascinating scenarios imaginable: the explosion of the sun and the fate of our planet afterward. Question 1. Can the sun actually explode? First, we need to clarify something important. Technically, the sun cannot explode like a bomb. Explosions like supernovae happen to massive stars, many times larger than our sun. Our sun is a medium-sized star. It does not have enough mass to collapse and then violently explode. However, for the sake of this thought experiment, let's imagine the impossible happens. Let's imagine the sun suddenly explodes or disappears in a massive release of energy. What would happen next? Question 2. Would the Earth be destroyed instantly? Surprisingly, no, not instantly. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the Earth. That means if the sun exploded right now, everything on Earth would look completely normal for 8 full minutes. People would be walking. Cars would be driving. Birds would be flying. No one would know that the sun was already gone. Then, suddenly after 8 minutes, the sky would change forever. Question 3. What would we see when the explosion reaches Earth? First, there would be an unimaginably bright flash. Brighter than anything humans have ever seen. Brighter than lightning. Brighter than nuclear explosions. Anyone looking at the sky could be instantly blinded. Then, depending on the strength of the explosion, Earth would be hit by a massive wave of radiation, intense heat, high-energy particles traveling at incredible speeds. Satellites would fail first. Power grids would collapse. Global communication could shut down within seconds. But Earth itself would still exist for now. Question 4. Would the Earth burn up? If the sun exploded violently enough, the surface of the Earth could be partially scorched. Oceans would begin to heat rapidly. The atmosphere would be disturbed. The ozone layer could be destroyed. However, the planet would not instantly turn into fire. The real danger wouldn't be fire. The real danger would be cold. Question 5. What happens when the sun is gone? The moment the sun disappears, Earth loses its only major source of heat. Within hours, temperatures would start to drop. Within days, the average temperature would fall below freezing worldwide. Plants would die first. Without sunlight, photosynthesis stops. Crops fail. Forests collapse. Oxygen production begins to decrease. Animals that depend on plants would starve. Carnivores would follow soon after. The entire food chain would collapse. Question 6. How cold would Earth become? After 1 week, the average temperature could drop below -20 degrees Celsius. After 1 year, Earth would resemble a frozen wasteland, with temperatures approaching -100 degrees Celsius. Oceans would begin to freeze from the top down. Only deep underwater layers would remain liquid for some time due to geothermal heat from Earth's core. Eventually, even the air itself could begin to liquefy. Question 7. Would humans survive? Most humans would not survive long. Without sunlight, no agriculture, no stable ecosystems, no natural heat. The only possible survivors would be small groups living in underground bunkers, deep mines, facilities powered by nuclear or geothermal energy. They would rely on artificial light, stored food, advanced technology. Even then, survival would be temporary. Resources would run out. Systems would fail. Human civilization as we know it would end. Question 8. What would happen to Earth's orbit? The sun's gravity keeps Earth in orbit. If the sun suddenly vanished, Earth would no longer orbit anything. It would continue moving forward in a straight line through space, becoming a rogue planet. A frozen, dark world drifting endlessly through the galaxy. No sunrise, no sunset, only eternal night. Question 9. Would Earth explode or break apart? No. Earth would remain structurally intact. Mountains would still stand. Oceans would exist as ice. Cities would remain frozen in time. From space, Earth would look like a dark, silent, snow-covered sphere, a graveyard planet. Question 10. Could life exist somewhere on Earth? Possibly, but only in extreme conditions. Deep beneath the surface, near geothermal vents, microbial life could survive for millions of years. Life that does not depend on sunlight might continue in isolation, long after the surface becomes uninhabitable. But complex life, animals, plants, humans, would be gone. Final question: what does this tell us about the sun? This thought experiment reveals something incredible. The sun is not just a bright object in the sky. It is the source of all life, the engine of Earth's climate, the anchor that holds our planet in place. Without it, Earth becomes a lifeless, frozen traveler in space. So the next time you feel sunlight on your skin, remember, that warmth is the reason we exist at all. The sun will not explode. But imagining what would happen if it did reminds us how fragile and precious life on Earth truly is.